Hey, this is Drea from the hashtag Moms Journal, trying to get my lighting outside right this morning. But yeah, today I'm back with another book summary, and today the book is called Little Gems, Marvels and Musings on Motherhood from Around the World, and it is by Jane Langley. Bridget Fogarty and Becky Ollivier does the illustrations. So as you know, I usually do audiobooks because, I need to be listening to something while I'm doing other things, and then sometimes I'm like so tired I can't even stay awake to read. But this book is only 88 pages and there's a lot of illustrations. So I thought, yeah, I can manage doing an 88-page book that's half illustrations on half the page. So yeah, a little backstory. When I was looking for this book, I was specifically trying to find a book that talks about motherhood experiences around the world. And I was surprised to find that I couldn't find much. So if you know of an audiobook or I guess any book at this point that talks about motherhood practices from around the world, I would really be interested to hear. And I really want to talk about how they view motherhood, or the mom, the woman's body, the role of motherhood, not about parenting, because I know there are a lot of books about parenting practices around the world, but we're really focusing on the role of the mother, how the mother is treated, how she's taken care of, that kind of thing. So this book, yeah, as I said, it is a short read, a short, easy read. I would call this a coffee table book. But I'm going to read a bit of the introduction because I think it summarizes itself well. So it says, "This is not a PhD thesis. Rather than hardcore science-based facts, we like to think of the stories in this book as little gems of mother's wisdom from around the world. Some ideas from long ago, and some are pure folklore, and others are practices still in use in the world today." So that's a good summary of the book. So you're gonna hear just little snippets about how different parts of motherhood are approached, or different superstitions about mothering. And I always tell you who I think the book would be good for or not good for, that kind of thing. So this book really focuses on pregnancy and labor and those early stages of having a baby. So if you are birthing your own baby, then it will be most relatable for you. So it's not much about adoption or surrogacy or other types of motherhood. So some of the there are like some really random facts in here. This is like Jeopardy trivia. This is like random facts that you can talk to people about. So it's a fun light read. One of the most interesting traditions I wanted to share with you was in a culture that they will start aging cheese when the mom gets pregnant. And then during the growing period, like at the time when she's going to have the baby, then the family will have the cheese. So it's aged for 9 months and the family eats the cheese. And I thought that was really interesting, like if not cheese, but to do something that marks like the beginning of the process and then have the family like partake in the ending of that process. I thought that was pretty cool. And then a big focus of the book was about how in almost every culture besides modern Western culture, the mom has a break the month after she gives birth. Like there's places where it's like the woman isn't even supposed to cook or do anything. She's really supposed to rest and recover that first like month to a month and a few weeks, and that it's only like very modern society where we expect women to have a baby and then go back to work, or be out walking around and things like that. So that was very big point that they emphasize as well. So yeah, I would recommend this book for maybe a OBGYN office, or if you're a doula or in hospitals. It's a good book to have like in the waiting room kind of book that you could just read interesting facts and just have some little things to chat about. Also, coffee table book in your house or in the bathroom. Some people like to have interesting books in their bathrooms or magazines. So these are kind of the spaces where I think this book would fit the most. And yeah, let me know which book I should summarize next. See ya.